Today we are checking out the worldly law of attraction to uncover the dark side of it, justified by 5 hard facts revealed you can't ignore. That will definitely shock you. Welcome to another captivating episode of Divine Mystery Files, where we embark on a transformative journey to uncover the sacred truths and hidden mysteries of life. Here at Blooming Life, Mind, and Spirit, our mission is to guide you toward a deeper understanding of the divine plan, a path that nurtures healing for your body, mind, and soul. Get ready to explore profound insights that not only illuminate ancient wisdom, but also inspire meaningful change. Stick with us until the end, as we unravel mysteries that will definitively reshape the way you see your life and purpose. Over 10 years ago, I was a huge proponent of the law of attraction, but today, I just can't believe how ignorant I was, and have been for all the time I thought it worked. You are about to discover that the core concept of the worldly law of attraction can be quite dangerous. While the vast majority might try to disprove this delusional law with personal opinions, this series will include irrefutable and authoritative sources, the same source from which all the universal laws originated and were misinterpreted. There's more. You will also discover exactly what you should be doing instead, and spare your energy-attracting delusions. No personal opinions, but authoritative secrets being disclosed. This is not a new philosophical school of thought. Neither is this some kind of a new way of thinking. You are about to discover hard, timeless facts and secrets that famous writers, such as Ralph Waldo Emerson, wish they knew before they died. I'm talking about hard truths that have been right in front of us all this time, before the law of attraction was supposedly discovered. The very fact that you are watching this episode is enough proof that you know something isn't right with worldly law of attraction. That makes you about 1 million steps ahead of the scientists and philosophers who always claim to know these things, yet they don't. Now that I know the truth, it's fair enough to release the truth out there to help the masses who are currently just chasing after the next best shiny object related to personal development. Because you are here, I will make sure that I hide nothing from you. So, learn the truth and save yourself thousands of dollars in the process, buying new paradigms that are also clueless. Join me down the rabbit hole. Don't worry. You won't get lost because I know the way out, starting with the fundamental concepts surrounding the worldly law of attraction. For a better understanding, it would be wise to re-examine what we already know about Bob Proctor's law of attraction. But if you already do, you should use the chapter sections to skip to the next part of this video. In a nutshell, this is what the law of attraction is all about. You are attracting everything that is coming into your life. These attractions come by virtue of the images you are holding in your mind. You attract what you think. That is, anything that goes into your mind, you attract it to yourself. The law of attraction says like attracts like, but at the level of thought. You have to hold on to the thoughts of what you want, and avoid the thoughts of the things you don't want. The law of attraction is termed as the law of the universe. You become what you think about the most. You attract what you think about the most. You must see what you want in your mind before you hold it in your hands. That is, thoughts become things. Thoughts have frequencies that can be measured. The more you think about something, the higher the frequency becomes, and the more likely is it that what you think about comes to pass. The law of attraction doesn't care whether you perceive something to be good or bad. The law of attraction simply responds to your thoughts. The law of attraction is obedient. It will give you what you want every time. The law of attraction manifests the things that you are thinking of, whether positive or negative. The law of attraction is always working so long as you have thoughts flowing through your mind. Creation is always happening whenever you are thinking, so when you think of something long enough, it will eventually manifest. The law of attraction applies to everyone, including Christians, gay people, murderers, kidnappers, assassins, children, parents, etc. Your life is a physical manifestation of the thoughts that go on in your head. You can't have a universe without the mind entering into it. Quantum physics. The mind is shaping the very thing that is being perceived. You can use your feelings to monitor your thoughts so that you can focus only on the thoughts that make you feel good. Feelings are a feedback mechanism to determine whether we are on track or off course. You get what you feel about, not what you think about, so the universe will correspond to the nature of your feeling and manifest. You create your own universe as you go along. You use the law of attraction to become a deliberate creator of your own life and reality and universe. Having refreshed our minds about the fundamental and basic concepts of the law of attraction, it's time to take a closer look and expose the subtle dark side of this law, while discussing the 5 hard facts you can't ignore that will shock you. First hard fact. The law of attraction encourages insanity and crime, and this is how it happens. The creators of the law of attraction encourage you to focus on positive feelings alone, in order to attract whatever makes you feel good. This is the very first major flaw that renders the foundations of this law insanely vulnerable and even pro-crime. Let me explain. If you're used to watching documentaries on crime, you would observe a similar pattern. The hardcore criminals feel good about what they do, all the time. The law of attraction tells you to feel good, without any limitations, meaning you have the right to think up any crazy things that make you feel good and focus on them, irrespective of what they are. Consider an abuser, for instance, who acquires self-recognition and pride through abusing victims. He will most likely continue to do it because it makes him feel good. Same with all others who have sinister ideas and thoughts. The law of attraction is a perfect recipe for them to become monsters. You can clearly see that this law should not be applied to criminals, making it unqualified as a universally accepted law. We want a law that works for everyone, and the good news is there is. This series will reveal it to you later. Second hard fact. There's total confusion with the role of the universe. The law of attraction is insanely ambiguous. When you listen to the first 24 minutes of the secret video, you will notice how the universe is playing various different roles at any given point in time. Here are some of the phrases that appear to be contradicting each other. The mind creates the universe. More on this in the next section. The universe gives you what you need. We live in the universe. Let's stop here for now. Take a closer look at the first 2 sentences. This one is pure logic. If we as human beings are responsible for creating the universe, it means the universe should depend entirely on us for survival as creators, and not the other way around, as portrayed in the second sentence, which says, the universe gives you what you need. So you create the universe, and then depend on it for survival. That makes you a very weak creator. Don't you think so? Something is definitely missing in this equation. Who is actually dependent on who? Is it the created object that depends on the creator, or the creator depends on the created object? In other words, if we can create the universe, it means we do not need the universe to survive, which is not the case. We must be self-sufficient if we truly have the power to create the universe. Come to think of it, it is illogical to think that you can create something and then turn back and rely on the thing you created for survival as the creator. Meaning without the universe, the creator dies. This doesn't make any sense. When you discover how the wealth creation process works further in this series, using the original universal laws of Yahweh, it will make more sense why there's total confusion in the roles of the universe demonstrated by the Bob Proctor and his colleagues. The real laws that work have no room for ambiguity, and this series will show you. Third hard fact. The law of attraction credits man as the creator of the universe. This is heresy. This law has completely removed the existence of the supreme being out of the equation, who, unfortunately for the creators of the law of attraction, is responsible for creating both the universe and human beings, and every other thing currently living in it. He has absolute total control. Let's reason here for a second. By perpetuating a misleading opinion that the universe will give you what you are predominantly feeling, many unsuspecting readers who are thirsty for the truth will consider the universe as some superpower. And when this happens, you see another role confusion taking place. Is the universe a supreme being? First of all, these authors said we could create the universe with our minds, then later on told us that we relied on the universe for everything we needed. All we had to do was to keep positive feelings. and the universe we created would provide us with everything. So if they say that the universe can give us what we need, are they implying that the universe is a supreme being? Rest assured, this series will prove to you that someone bigger than the universe is being undermined here, and his very own rules are being stolen and distorted. In fact, you will be shocked to discover later how these authors have managed to replicate the rules of the Supreme One and dished out inconsistent and incomplete erroneous opinions. Whether be it out of misunderstanding, manipulation, or deception, it's impossible to tell because only the Supreme One knows, that is the maker of all the divine rules. Why are so many people misled to believe these hoaxes? Simply because many people are thirsty to know the undiluted truth. And because you are here, this series will tell you everything you need to know without withholding any facts. It will reveal to you exactly what rules have been mimicked so that you will be the judge to determine whether or not you have been intentionally misled. Fourth hard fact: the law of attraction is insanely difficult to implement. The creators of the law of attraction admit to the fact that there are thousands of thoughts flowing in and out of our minds every single day, and they recommend using your feelings to focus only on the positive ones. It is still not easy to implement because as human beings, we can't help but have our low moments from time to time. It is impossible to remain positive for the rest of your life. Even the Supreme One acknowledges that. But with the secret this series will be revealing to you, dictated by the Supreme One himself, which has remained consistent ever since the creation of the universe, you will be shocked to realize that even your negative feelings will not attract negative circumstances as purported by the misleading law of attraction. That will, however, depend on whether you are in alignment with Yah's divine principles and laws. It's that fascinating. You shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Fifth hard fact: the law of attraction has endless paradigms and shifts. This is simply because this law is man-made and prone to errors. 2020 was a year of paradigm shifts and rectified laws taking the form of newly discovered theories. Then 2021 exposed false prophets and their deceptions. Sounds to me like the era of exposing falsehoods is upon us already, which is an exceedingly good thing. All of this is taking place because the fundamental law governing lasting success has not yet been revealed. This series will be revealing these laws to you, and once you grasp them, there would be no more need to purchase additional resources on success. This is a 100% guarantee for one single reason. These laws were not created by any human being that has ever walked the surface of the earth. The laws were dictated, and ever since, motivational speakers, priests, prophets, etc. have distorted the truth to suit their selfish and financial gains. Say goodbye to paradigms once you come to the full knowledge of these facts. This is what you should retain about the 05 reasons why the law of attraction is delusional. This law is pro-crime. It is ambiguous as the explanation surrounding the use of the word universe leaves plenty room for a lot of doubts. It credits man as the creator of the universe. It is difficult to implement, and because it is man-made, expect more paradigms and shifts. The law of attraction is a delusion that should be completely avoided if you are thirsty for the timeless truths that are relevant in all seasons. In the next episode, we will start discovering the original laws which the worldly law of attraction has been trying to mimic unsuccessfully for decades. If you are interested to learn more, then watch out for the next episode. In order to be notified about when our next upload is available, like this video, subscribe and hit the all notifications bell so that you will be immediately informed by YouTube when any of our uploads are available. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next upload.